Hello, sports gamers, and welcome to a new ECL season. This is the spring season of 2022, and boy, do we have a lot in store for you across this season, leading up to the potential grand finals, as long as someone can somehow, some way knock H-Reds off of the mountain that they've constructed for themselves with good play and 2 straight championships. The first team in ECL Elite history to do so. There's plenty to look forward to this season, but today we start things off. HAVU Gaming, GOONS in our first matchup, leading of course to Frölunda and Sabo, getting to see a lot of heavy hitters go on. You're going to get a first look at some of the crazy transfers that have happened over the course of the offseason, of course. And as this season gets underway, things are going to get crazy. We're going to see a lot of changing in the standing. It's going to go by quick, so make sure that you guys tune in here every single time. Again, Prime Time Sunday, new this season. We're trying it out. We hope you guys enjoy it. And we're going to be bringing it straight to you. And of course, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors as well. Wilhelm, Kovalon Lakritzi, and ST Hockey for helping to make this all possible. My name is Sin, and we are just about ready to get things underway. First matchup, GOONS versus HAVU Gaming. The stakes potentially never been higher for each of these two teams. They want to make a good impact. They want to get back to the playoffs. They want to try to drive deeper. Someone's got to take it to H-Reds here, and the way the league is shaping up as well, things could get quite interesting. So let's take a look at the teams involved here with a rough look at the standings. Of course, we're not going to have any information on them quite yet, but you get a look at the teams who are involved. Yippee Vaskala, the return. Can they find themselves at the top of that mountain once again, as they did a couple years ago? And then, well, we all know what happens after that. I'm sure they're tired of that narrative, but here they are back looking for some revenge, stargazing as well. And you see all the teams up there. Do not worry about the order. This is not a prediction of any sort, but these are just the teams involved. H-Reds, of course, the team to beat. Frölunda, a new look for them, something that we haven't seen in quite a long time. That lineup has remained intact. HAVU, GOONS, Sawo, a lot to live up to after a bit of the upset in the first round last year after such a good season. Another return, the Felun Coal Miners, blast from the past. And again, as you heard in that pregame that Tugi did, Feriestad could be one of those teams to look out for. I mean, all these teams involved, just so much talent on the board, so much to look forward to. A lot of great matchups here. But we're going to focus right now on today's matchups. And the first one here, GOONS versus HAVU. And, I mean, these two teams, both playoff performers last year. HAVU obviously have not been able to kind of, get back to where they have been in the past, and that is back to a championship. That's the caliber that they want to set for themselves, as we'll get those logos on screen eventually. If not, well, I mean, there's no stats to see anyway. It's a new season right now. Working everything out here. So, but I mean, we'll get to the lineups in a second as well. I might throw to them out actually right now if we do have that graphic ready, as this one doesn't quite seem to be cooperating. And there we are, of course, on the GOONS side of things. Piku Roger on that left wing side, the young phenom of this team. Can he keep improving upon the great seasons that he's had already? Keskitalo in the middle and Leitinen on that right wing side. And you look back on the defensive end, J.A. Toro and Kriketsi now jumping back from forward. That's going to be something interesting that we're going to be looking for and definitely talking about for this team. Kriketsi, obviously a very, very well-known forward, a massive, massive wrecking ball out there, laying the body. Will he be able to play that same physical style on the back end when the stakes are higher? If you do miss a hit, that will be something that we will be looking at. Sapreeks between the pipes as well. Has been, tremendous goalie for a few different teams here now with GOONS. Over on the HAVU side of things, Puanzo back on the left wing for HAVU, Dominointi in the middle, Villikun jumping up onto the right wing side where he has always been a defender for HAVU. We'll have to see how that sort of adjustment goes. He's got a heck of a shot. He loves to score goals, so perhaps wing will be a nice fit for him. Nasustelia on the left-hand defense side, and Sibelius jumping in to fill that right defense side up. These are some interesting changes for a team who is looking to shake things up to try to get some new looks. It'll be interesting to see how Sibelius handles that transition. Obviously, he's going to be a capable player, but this is the elite division. Switching from goaltender to skater can be a very tough transition. You know that team is practiced. Speaking of goalies, however, you got Hanselinho back there in between the pipes, as always for HAVU, looking to do what he does best, keep that puck out, give his team a chance to win. So without further ado, let's head to those individual matchups and get a closer look at perhaps what some of the keys are going to be here. And as we do, we'll start off with the centers here, Dominointi and Keskitalo. Now, Keskitalo has not been in the Elite Division for quite some time. His last appearance was in ECL Elite 10, which, rough math in my head, I think that was about 3-4 seasons ago. So a lot to kind of, prove for him. The league has changed. The game has changed quite a bit since then. Obviously, he's going to be, still a very capable player, but at the top level, it is the ultimate test. And him and obviously Dominointi has been a mainstay here for years in the Elite Division. So this center matchup is going to be important. Possession's going to be important. If all things have remained the same, HAVU still loves that down-low cycle style. That's what they're going to look to, and those important draws in the offensive and defensive zone will play a huge part in today's matchup. We'll move on now to the battle of the wingers here for both of these teams. And as we mentioned him earlier, Piku Roger, this is the guy to really watch out for out there. A very great young player who is seemingly still only improving. The development from season to season has always been absolutely massive for a lot of these young players. So Piku Roger, a guy to keep your eye on, but if you keep too much of an eye on him, that other guy will burn you. Leitinen absolutely has the capability, puts up pretty tremendous point totals. You think back to GOONS season, they did score a lot of goals, but they did allow a lot of goals as well. So team defense is going to have to improve, and they're going up, on the opposite side against two very, very experienced players. Obviously, Puanzo spent a lot of time in the elite, back to pro. He's kind of shifted around here and there, but has found his home back in this HAVU lineup. It will be a bit more, again, a bit of a transition coming back to the Elite Division. It's never easy, but once you kind of get in the thick of things, take a couple games to adjust. It's got to be quick, though. Again, a fast start, is very important to this season, and it's going to be interesting to see how Villikun handles the transition from defense to offense as well. He's always had that shot, been able to creep into those one-time locations, but now as a winger, might be a bit harder to find those soft spots. So we're going to really get a look at how strong Villikun's hockey IQ and offensive awareness is. And we'll move on now to the defensive battles here. You're going to see some changes for GOONS. Missing now is Viba Kriketsi back on that point side, and Jay Toro sliding back onto the left defense, whereas last year I believe he played on that right-hand side. So back in a comfortable position is Jay Toro, and now with a defensive partner in Kriketsi, who we're just not quite sure about. It's obviously an incredibly good player, but is the trade-off of him not playing forward beneficial enough for this team? That's, I think, a big key point here in this matchup is will they be missing that big physical presence, good forechecking presence of Kriketsi on that front side as he now moves to the defense. But nonetheless, Jay Toro obviously has had some tremendous seasons. Not the strongest on last season, so he's looking for a big bounce back, and I think being back in his natural position will help that. We'll look over to the other side. Nasu Stelia, of course, one of those mainstays on defense for HAVU, has been there for so long. And now Sibelius trying his hand on defense. And this is, I mentioned it a bit when we were, talking about the lineups. This is a huge transition. We've seen goalies move up from Neo to, pro or light to elite, a few division jumps and be just fine. But in the Elite Division, moving from goaltender to skater can be a hit or miss. We saw Hanselinho absolutely dominate in the regular season, and then his scoring disappeared in the playoffs. So for Sibelius to jump back there on defense, it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. We'll have to see if he's comfortable breaking that puck up, or if GOONS can sort of read that he's more comfortable passing it off to Nasu Stelia first, and that will limit some of the breakout opportunities that HAVU will have. We'll check out now the battle between the pipes, the goaltender matchup between GOONS and HAVU here. Saprix in net versus Hanselinho. We've seen Saprix absolutely stand on his head for a variety of teams here. Now representing, of course, GOONS. Really going to look to be able to shut the door here. And if GOONS has, a better defensive game in front of them from all five skaters, So Preex's job will be made that much easier. And what can be said about Hans Salino that way hasn't been said across every platform of NHL gaming, whether he's playing solo ones or hut or here in sixes. The man is accomplished. The man is ready. He has experience. There's going to be no butterflies heading into this season. Hans Salino will be ready, and he's going to be looking to put up some solid numbers and get this team back into a playoff position. So this matchup right here between Goons and HAVU is setting up to be, I mean, what a kickoff for the start of this season. Two teams that want to get back to the playoffs, two teams with expectations to go higher in the standings, to get themselves deeper here. Yes, some lineup turnover, but that's to be expected every season. And every season we think, oh, it can't be crazier than the last one. Well, we saw quite a few, and in the second matchup, we'll be able to highlight a lot more of these transfers that have happened and have really shaken the foundations of the ECL world. And of course, we're going to give you guys a look at what these teams are playing for. The prize pool graphic, you saw it a bit last season. You're seeing it again because the stakes have never been higher. If we want to see that grand final, someone is going to have to knock H-Reds off. Someone is going to have to take the spring championship for themselves. Could it be HAVU? Could it be Frölunda? Could it be Färjestad? Could it be Savo? It could be just about anyone here. As the start of the season, clean slate. We're looking for standouts. We're looking for heroes. We are looking for narratives. And H-Reds is looking to do the same thing that they did last season and bring themselves back on top and get the default grand final win right there. And I mean, it could be wild, and H-Reds already made history. Can they just continue to do that same sort of thing? Only one way, really, to find out. And we're going to get to this matchup hopefully quite soon. They are still waiting for them to match up in the lobby. But we can just kind of think back a little bit to how last season went and how those standings initially started out and how many times we said, okay, early on in the season, we're looking for this team to do better. Maybe this team's going to, sort of fall flat. And you think of a team like Savo, who completely just shattered all expectations, secured that second seed, knocking Frölunda down for the first time in, I think, 4 seasons, or maybe longer, that they didn't even secure a 1 or 2 position in the standings. That's already incredible. And, of course, Frölunda's falling again to H-Reds in the finals. At this point, it forced them to make some lineup changes. We saw Flyer Kungen coming over. We saw Teemu departing, and we're going to get a closer look at that as well. You think the Färjestad now, with the additions that they've all been able to get, they've got to be a threat. They've always been there. They've always been around maybe a 4 or 5 seed, sometimes a bit higher. Or you think back to the time where they upset Yippee Vaskala being that 8 seed. They're always kind of, not going to say guaranteed, but you expect them to make it to that second round. And with some of the changes that they're making, their expectations have got to be a little bit higher. So many narratives that are going to be formed. And once this puck drops, we are off to the races here. And we're going to give you another look at the standings here for those of you who may be joining late. I say standings very lightly. It's more of just all the teams that are going to be represented here. And, they might as well be in this crazy order because we really don't know what's going to happen after this first week. It could really go either way here, but you got to think, there's going to be some favorites. You expect H-Reds to get off to a good start. Frölunda, you expect them to have a good season. Can they get that chemistry going immediately? You think Flyer Kungen and Frölunda, you think of them taking Flyer Kungen on in the finals or in the playoffs as they had in the last couple of years, but nope, here they are. They have to, he's on their team now. He's joined them. That is going to be insanely interesting. So can they get that chemistry right? Have they been practicing enough? We know that, NHL 21 is a bit of a tougher transition for some of these tiers and self-admittedly, Frölunda was one of those teams, but here we are, the month of April. You got to figure the adjustments have been made. They're going to be ready. Now it's just about settling that chemistry. And HAVU, I think, have a lot to prove. Losing their captain now, really revamping their lineup. It's hard to place them. You still expect them to be in the playoffs, however, but maybe don't necessarily be surprised if they're clawing for a chance to represent themselves, getting into that 7-8 seed maybe at the end of the season here. Goons, of course, who we're going to see in a little bit. Ever since joining from Pro, they've been a perennial playoff contender. They're going to be looking to get back to that spot as well here. So hoping to get to puck drop in just a matter of moments as the team's still looking to match up here. Yeah, there we are in the locker room. Thank goodness. I was starting to run out of some things to talk about here. So we are getting ready for this first game of the ECL Elite Spring season. We got to thank you guys so much for joining us here on this, hopefully for you guys, beautiful Sunday, late afternoon, early evening. I'm trying to math in my head real quick. It's morning over here in sunny California, but prime time over there in Finland here. And that's where we're going to come to you guys. And we hope you guys enjoy this new change that we're bringing forth for this season, representing Sports Gamer on Sundays here. We are just about ready to go. Goons, HAVU Gaming coming up in a little bit. Frölunda versus Savo Esports. The start of a new season and perhaps more history to be made. Only one way to find out. That's to get into some of this action here in this first matchup. A lot to prove, as we said, for both of these teams. HAVU wanting to shake that narrative that they're kind of cooked. We've seen in the last couple seasons, the rumors started after the first one. They started to become more of a narrative after the second one, and here they got to try to break that cycle, get themselves back. Of course, follow us on all social media at SportsGamerGG and the website sportsgamer.gg for everything you need. You can see the standings, the lineups, all the stats that you want to see from these, from every single team, but yes, and including these two teams as well. Goons, HAVU Gaming, game one, the first of this 2-game set coming up to you right now as we finish syncing, hopefully. One more look for you guys at the prize pool as well. You can see what these two teams are playing for. €6,000 for the spring champion and a total of $10,000 on the line for the grand finals. You can see over there the total for first place team, €22,000 that they could get their hands on. A total of €33,000 prize pool. Here we go. Opening draw. ECL spring season underway, and immediately HAVU trying a little bit of something interesting, a slap pass right off of the draw. Seeing if they can catch that Goons set napping, but this does present an interesting opportunity. Offense's own face-off. Keskitalo gets the tie-up and does retrieve that puck. Keskitalo sent it back to J. Toro over across. A weak shot from Kirketsi. A shot off the bar. Leitinen early on threatening, and Goons almost capitalizing. Goons, of course, in the white. HAVU in the black and beautiful neon lime green, however you want to call it. Here's Kirketsi leading that puck out. Nice pass, a good zone entry. That'll be it. Piku Roger sent down low to Leitinen. Little give and go. Quick shot. Testing that short side. Hanselino says no. Another test on the short side. Looks like it sort of settled between his legs. He is able to get that cover. And interesting helmet and gear for Hanselini. You got to figure maybe he forgot to change it if he was playing with a different club, or perhaps he just likes a very contrastual look. Passed over to the point and sent down low. Leitinen trying to retrieve it, but picked off. I unfortunately do not have the colors up for HAVU Gaming, so I'll do the best I can to call who's who for them. Shot that was blocked. Goes into the neutral zone, but so far for Goons, a bit of an errant pass right there. Could have led to some trouble. I was just going to say, good job of them managing the puck and really holding on to it and still doing it, but here comes the forecheck. HAVU in deep. Down low in the corner boards. Time to get now behind the net. Getting that down low cycle going. Great physical presence from Kirketsi. Those bumps knocking him off the puck, and here comes Leitinen. Gets the puck poked off of him. Nice defensive play. I believe that was from Nasu Stelia there. And yes, indeed, so far, haven't seen Sibelius break that puck out on his own, sent it around to Nasu Stelia, but then again, they haven't had too many opportunities. It's been all Goons so far here in this first period. Sent over to J. Toro, who then breaks it in. Another great poke there at the line from Nasu Stelia. That active stick going to work here as we approach the halfway point of this first period. Keskitalo sent back. J. Toro looking to bring that in. Not a whole lot of space. Will reset to Kirketsi. Here comes the pressure. HAVU Gaming cannot get the zone for too long. They've really been unable to establish a whole heck of a lot, and an errant pass back will force them to reset. Nasu Stelia does dump and chase. J. Toro, bouncing puck, but he is able to get it around to Kirketsi. Breakout beginning once again. Going with a slap pass. He's got Leitinen all the way up. Leitinen has a puck, and he scores! Backhand pay dirt. Leitinen with the opening goal of the season for Goons, giving his team a 1-0 lead here in the first period. It happens just like that. A quick slap pass, and Goons are on the board. Hanselinho looking to stop that forehand on the blocker side. Gets beat glove on the backhand. Goons up 1-0. What a quick strike. They did have the advantage most of the time, but it didn't come from the forecheck or the cycle. It came from a slap pass opportunity. Look for them to perhaps capitalize on that more. We saw HAVU try something like that right at the beginning there. It didn't quite work out, led to that icing, which then led to a long extended zone time, but it is Goons getting that early marker here. Looking for more. Kriketsi trying to jump up in the play there. Definitely not foreign to playing in a forward role, as we mentioned in that pregame. HAVU down that left wing side, now behind the net. Pass back out, committing 4 men down low, looking for the deflection. Puck still loose in front of the goaltender, Saprix. Had to be solid right there and stay into position. No panicking from him. A nice pass out front into the slot. Looking for a quick shot, but unable to get it off. Sauce pass to Lightning. Lightning, nice job to protect the puck with the L skating there. Almost gets the pass across. Piku Roger back to the point. J Toro shot on. Deflected rebound. Scores! Lightning once again. Second goal of the season. Second goal of the game. Second goal of this period. And Goons are on top. 2-0 assists coming from Piku Roger and J Toro. Great little cycle, simple hockey. Shot on, crash the net for the rebound, and bury it. HAVU Gaming in trouble early on here in this first period. They've got to find some way to get some momentum and stop this flurrying attack from Goons, because as of right now, it's all Goons. J Toro trying a quick pass through the HAVU centerman's legs there. Trying to keep that momentum going. Another quick strike. See if HAVU can find some kind of response. So far, it's not looking too good for them. Nice poke off the puck, and here comes Kriketsi down that right wing side. Tries the one-touch deke. Not fooled was Nasistelia. J Toro now with the puck. Forecheck it, trying to poke it off, and you're really kind of feeling the loss of I gotta say, you're feeling the loss of Flyer Kungen right now. That forechecking pressure from HAVU is just not what it used to be here. And they got to find some kind of way to pressure from some location here, or Goons is going to be able to really start to snowball here as we approach the end of this first period on an offside right there. It's really been all Goons. I think HAVU may have 1 or 2 registered shots, but not a whole lot of threats so far. They have to find a way to get something going here. Sibelius tries to find the centerman there on the pass. Little sauce pass in, trying to get that puck down low in the pressure. Nice patience from J Toro there, reading the opportunity and just skating that one out of harm's way on his own as 2 forwards tried to collapse around him. Here comes HAVU on the zone entry. Relentless pressure from J Toro to force him away from that, not allowing another shot. That will do it for this first period. Goons, a 2-0 lead. The hero so far has been Lightning, but it really has been a total team effort here. J Toro with a pair of assists. That first one off that slap pass, absolutely unreal. The second one, keeping it simple as a defenseman often should in that offensive zone. Just a shot on net with traffic, looking for a rebound. They're able to get it 2-0. Great hockey being played so far from Goons, and it's really up to HAVU to answer back. And yes, you see there, just that one registered shot. Not a whole lot of time on attack differential, which is a bit surprising considering Goons really, got a lot of early chances. It seemed like they had that puck in there for a while, and perhaps they did. It did turn into more of a neutral zone battle and more of a, I don't want to say turnover fest, but it was just good defensive plays from either team, not allowing them to really to get established. But Goons didn't need the puck in the zone too long. You think to their goals, it was a slap pass led to the partial breakaway. The second one there, quick zone entry, quick forecheck, back to the point, and a quick shot looking for rebounds. This is simple hockey, and Goons is looking to do that, and they've capitalized on it so far. Here, pass from J Toro looking for Kriketsi. Everyone will be forced to reset. Dangerous pass over to J Toro there. That could have led to some trouble. And now HAVU does have the puck down low, out front looking for the chance. Can't quite get the shot on, and here comes Kriketsi on the rush with Piku Roger and Lightning. Looking to stay in the zone, misses the poke right there. HAVU will break it back out. Dominointi back over across. I believe that would be Villikun. And down low. Sent back to the point. And a quick shot, not a whole lot of power in it. That's just scooped up by Piku Roger. He leads the attack back out, tries the one touch. Looks like it hit a foot, and that will bring his team offside. And one thing we're really kind of still looking and waiting for is HAVU to establish that attack. But again, we hate to keep bringing it up, but you got to feel like some of those presences that they've had for so long. That crazy forecheck, the layers in defense, they're not quite figured out quite yet. So this is a new HAVU team. However, they will have a chance to flex those power play muscles, as that was a trip coming out from Leighton in there. So the 2-goal scorer will be sitting in the box right now. Got a little careless with that defensive skill stick. And HAVU, this is a huge opportunity for them to cut this deficit in half. We'll see what they're able to do here on the faceoff. Dominointi, a very, very skilled centerman. They're going with the aggressive set. We do apologize for the cursor on screen if you can see that. Back to the point now. Looking to set things up. Good possession so far. They're looking to slowly collapse as you see those defensemen getting a bit closer. Over across, one-time opportunity, loose puck, and it trickles in! It will be Villicoon getting credit with the goal. This one time from over there, then just trickles home. I could have swore a forward got a stick on it, but no need whatsoever. Awkward. Okay, it did bounce up. I couldn't quite tell. I thought it just trickled through. Nope. Bounced up and then fell in. Tough break for Sapriks and the penalty killers of Goons. But what a capitalization for HAVU Gaming. Villicoon getting his first goal as a forward on this HAVU squad, but won't be able to capitalize on it, at least off the face-off, as Dominoichi jumps and Piku Roger getting in all alone on the backhand, hits the side of the net. Oh, what a missed opportunity right there, and what a lapse there from HAVU as they got caught napping after scoring that goal. Piku Roger just walked in. They will have a chance to get back. Oh, looking for the sauce pass. You call that a bit of a lucky intercept there from Kruketsi. Was facing the opposite way. If that pass had gotten through, would have been a one-on-one opportunity for HAVU. The game beginning to open up a bit at this point in HAVU. Smelling blood, getting aggressive here. Pass back to the middle, off the spinorama pass. Bouncing puck, and Jay Toro just deciding, I need this puck out of here. Chips that out of the zone. Safe play. Trying to re-enter another nice spin pass. HAVU Gaming, they're definitely feeling it now. They got that first one out of the way. The skill is starting to come out. Jay Toro unable to exit the zone. Will need some support. Keskitalo unable to get it, and HAVU has the puck now resetting. Definitely feel a shift in the tide right now as HAVU Gaming able to get a bit more opportunities with the puck right now. Stronger on that forecheck, bumping Jay Toro off. The turnover forced the shot on. Sapriks with a glove save right there, and will freeze the puck to slow things down. This game a heck of a lot closer now. Just from the eye test alone, the scoreboard aside, you can really feel HAVU making that pushback, and Goons gonna have to make some necessary adjustments to get that back. Another face-off won by Keskitalo. The pass, though, broken up as HAVU has it down low. Looking to pass that behind the net. Lightning looking to break it out, but he's unable to do so. HAVU swarming. The forecheck going to work for them. Pass back to the point. Sibelius shot on it. He scores! Sibelius, we're having a trial of firsts here. Villicoon, his first goal as a forward. Sibelius, his first goal. Just playing skater, and I mean, I'm sure he has before, but here in the Elite Division, his first goal. What a shot, picking that corner. That puck had eyes. This is now a tie game. HAVU with an incredible pushback. And Sibelius doing what he does best, sliding on his belly, as you may have seen from a fabled viral Twitter video of that man in his excellent skating strides, and then, of course, sliding on his belly in celebration, looking like he's the same player here as he is in real life. But HAVU not done quite yet, looking to get back in on the attack. Goons reeling from the pressure. They've got to find a way to stop the bleeding and slow things down. I know it's crazy to say stop the bleeding when it's a tied game, but right now it's been all HAVU. Dangerous pass right there, but Jay Toro gets it. Able to split the defense. Shot on. Rebound. Piku Roger. Puck still loose. Hanselino can't find it. Maybe it does now. Dangerous look right there as Hanselino doing his best to try to find that cover, and ultimately does at the end of the day here. But good pushback from Goons. We'll see if they're able to continue the pressure here. Another face-off one. Shot from the point. Kruketsi was blocked. Puck back out. Kruketsi, a little bit of trouble with that. Unable to get a clean zone entry, and HAVU have it. Dominointi unable to gain the line. Back to Jay Toro. Kruketsi now. Forecheck coming in, but he does have a bit of time with it. Lightning over to Kruketsi. Read very well right there, and here comes the counterattack from HAVU. 2 men in, a bit crossed up right there, but they do get the puck in deep. Piku Roger now looking to break it out. Has some space on that left wing side. Excellent poke, but he gets it right back. Fighting for it on the wall. Does get it over Lightning. Over the shot on by Keskitalo. Just a quick little backhand low, looking for some space. As often those ECL, these European goalies do not go down to the butterfly too often, but there was turn aside from Hanselinho. Jay Toro over to Lightning. He gets that puck in, looking for a give and go. Jay Toro down the wall, but they don't connect. Lightning unable to keep his sticks on it. And now, HAVU coming back the other way. Got some space coming down that left wing side. Oh, looking for a look like I'm not too sure if he lost it on the side of the net. He was looking to kind of get a quick shot on, see if he could catch Saprik sliding around. But with about 12 seconds left, it'll be an offensive zone face-off here, as we'll see a pretty large hit right there. I'm trying to see the numbers. But I don't. We might have the wrong number information. It's okay. I couldn't quite tell who that was. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Kriketsi, however. I think it was. I'm seeing that number 40-something. So him throwing his weight around even on defense. One now by Goons. Sent up and out. A bit of a dangerous pass there as well. Look at us. But he still gets the puck out. And it's in! It's in! Piku Roger! I don't believe it. Somehow gets the goal right there. That's an error that just cannot be afford to be made right there from HAVU Gaming. Piku Roger, way too much time. Somehow gives himself the space on a partial breakaway and slides that puck home as Hanselinho went out on the flying poke check. I think that was Sibelius who got beat right there, and that's just something you can't afford to make with that much time left. You got to play further back when that puck exits the zone, and they pay for it right there. Piku Roger getting his first of the season there in dramatic fashion in the dying moments of that second period there. I mean, again, he just kind of walked through two defensemen, and I'm just going to say this is not the first time that we've seen that. And Nasuseli and Sibelius just kind of getting split with no real resistance. It wasn't a bad poke, but the problem was Sibelius had no momentum, and when he turned, he was caught flat-footed, and Piku Roger just waltzed into the zone and put that one home on a sprawling Hanselinho. Pretty crazy so far the way this has worked out, and we still got one more period to go between these two teams. It'll be very interesting to see how this third period goes. I would say HAVU had, a bit more of the advantage in that second period. As you can see, they gained 3 minutes about of time on attack, where Goons only gained a couple, maybe even a bit less, like a minute and a half or so. So in the way of possession and overall stats, you could definitely argue that was HAVU's period. However, they also kind of squandered it with the way that period ended. They could have gone in the dressing room with the tie. Instead, Piku Roger gets that late goal as the HAVU defense was, again, caught a bit napping there. That's something that just can't happen in the ECL Elite here as Goons trying to keep that momentum going, get back into the zone. Jay Toro and Kriketsi now resetting. Everyone, all five back for Goons. Jay Toro able to get that pass across. We do have the colors up. Thank you very much for to Jay Toro, I believe, who is streaming. Puck in low. Bit of a trickler there is both Keskitalo and I think Leitinen trying to get their sticks on it just to send that one home. You never know with those bouncing pucks in front of the goaltenders, and I'm sure they'll tell you that's some of the scariest moments for them in that, when you don't know where that puck is, but you know it's somewhere in front of you, just bouncing around, waiting for someone to take a whack at it. Piku Roger unable to get that shot off. Good pressure from Billy Kuhn. Of the boards, Dominoin T trying to send that back over to Billy Kuhn. Excellent pressure coming out from Keskitalo. Sent in. Nice play just over into the boards for Hanselinho. And Puanso able to work that out. Over to Sibelius. Back to Dominoin T and Billy Kuhn. Billy Kuhn, low shot deflection. What a goal. No, not deflected. Just Billy Kuhn straight in. It had to bounce off something. I thought for a second Puanso got his stick on it, but it's credited to Billy Kuhn here, but it had to hit something, I believe. We'll see the shot. Yeah, on the ice by the looks of it, not too high up. Maybe not. That's tough to say, but just straight in goal right there. Not something you expect to see go in, but go in it does. HAVU Gaming tie this one up at 3 here in the third period. Back and forth between these two teams. Kriketsi looking to break that puck in. Puanso looked to poke it. But now it's Goons with it again. Billy Kuhn. Multiple goal scorer, having a very good start in his debut at forward, but being pressured by Piku Roger. Excellent job. Can't maintain possession for too long, though. Lightning just trying to bull rush his way past Nasuseli and Puanso, who was unable to do so. HAVU now resetting in the neutral zone. Nasustelia trying to pass that through. Jay Toro gets it, sends it back into his own end. Patience with the puck, waiting for his men to get ahead. Looked like Lightning was trying once again, but once again beat in front. Oh, goodness, and Cascatalo just can't bear it. An excellent stop by Hanselina, but once again, a forward gets behind the defense with speed here. HAVU have got to find a fix for this. You cannot allow these forwards to continue to get behind you as they are. Hanselina is a fantastic goaltender, but breakaway after breakaway is never going to be a recipe for success right here. Excellent job from GOONS being able to, capitalize on this, but you're really kind of seeing, just maybe a bit of a lack of chemistry or lack of understanding of what's coming at them right now on the defensive end for HAVU. Kriketsi, nice pass over to Piku Roger. It's looks like a backhand shot on. And Lightning now battling for the puck down low. Some bumps. He does come up with the puck, but Nasustelia able to bounce him off of that. Nice pass. Beautiful pass to Puanzo. Gets the shot away. Nice stick in the lane by Jay Toro. Back in front. Oh, Dominointi unable to pull the trigger there. As it's reset, Jay Toro slowing it down once again. Over to Kriketsi. Looking to send this one up, takes it in himself and gets that puck in low, and we'll just back up there as there was no supporting presence there in the forecheck. It will reset into a trap now. Dump in chase, Puanzo will be the first to it, does get the puck. Kriketsi bumps him, gets it for a second, but now Dominointi down low. Great play by Kriketsi, just sliding in front, getting that body position to intercept, and unfortunately for Sibelius, with that animation, he was unable to keep that one alive, and they'll have to reset on the delayed offside. Resetting once again, bit of a neutral zone battle here as we approach the 5-minute mark of this third period. Still tied at 3 between these two teams, and that one will be an offsides as Lightning, with that handedness, could not maintain the blue line there. We'll have a neutral zone draw now. Getting to the point where you can almost say next goal could win, but with the way this game has gone back and forth, hard to give that a definitive answer. Sibelius now looking to break things out. Beautiful sauce pass. Villikun trying to cut to the middle. Does get the puck back. Back out front, Dominointi unable to pull the trigger once again. And now Piku Roger on the counter. Sent down low. Kriketsi jumping in the play. Nice give and go. And Leitinen with the follow-up opportunity. Inches away from the hat trick there. Hanselino breaks it up, but there will be a penalty here. Looking like maybe boarding or... yeah, boarding right there. As that will be Dominointi sitting in the box now, so someone else is going to have to be taking those draws. It'll be Villikun in defense, and I'm not too sure how much experience he has taking draws, but we'll find out right now. Cascatalo goes for the tie-up, and they are able to get the puck. Jay Toro with it, trying to send it. Unfortunately, no one was there, but they do maintain possession momentarily as Puanzo is able to send that one down. First 30 seconds of this power play have been killed. Now they have to regain the line. This is the hardest point for any power play. Once you lose that line, is getting it back. Piku Roger sends it down low to Lightning. Looking to establish themselves now. Cascatalo. Back down low to him. Nice hit from Jay Toro. Good pinch. Piku Roger passed into traffic for Lightning, but he maintains. Back to Kriketsi across. Kriketsi with the shot. Had some space on that glove side, but just wide. Piku Roger to Jay Toro. Again to Kriketsi. Shot on, and Hanselino says no. 16 seconds remaining on this power play. Hanselino has done his part, making a couple nice saves. See if GOONS can get some kind of a face-off play here. They're going with what looks like a normal set here, so no shenanigans. Cascatalo with another tie-up. Lightning can't get in. Kriketsi looking. Kriketsi trying to pass through traffic, and that simply didn't work out right there. He's feeling the heat of that decaying power play time. And he tried to force one through. We enter the final minute of the third period. Puanzo looking to get a poke off, and unable to do so, but the pressure is there. Cascatalo gets that puck in the neutral zone. Jay Toro will reset with it. 45 seconds remaining here. Another great poke by Puanzo to stop Kriketsi from being able to establish anything. I do apologize. And icing on the play right there. About 32 seconds remaining in this third period now. Seeing them kind of winding down the time here, as we often do, to try to get that last shot. A lot more careful with it. You don't want a late goal, but you'd always love to try to get a late goal. And oftentimes you'll see, what a hit by Kriketsi. Wrecking ball in force. 2 men go down. Can they capitalize on it? Oh, sent over to Lightning, who just can't get the handle on it quite well. That was an excellent opportunity created by Kriketsi. He would have gotten himself an assist on that play as well. Just a crazy threat being put out, but Dominotti between the legs pass. Unable to connect. Kriketsi. Sorry, Sibelius over there and sent all the way down there. No, Hanselino comes out to play it. Gotta be careful. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. A lot of strange things happening there at the end of that third period. But it remains time, and of course, we will have our first overtime of the season, and it's not a Monday, it's a Sunday, so apparently we have enough overtimes that may call for a new nickname. As we, of course, have Marathon Mondays, When Will It End Wednesdays, and who the heck knows for Sundays. We'll have to let that narrative get established on its own. We like things to develop naturally around here at NHL Gamer. You can see the shot total vastly in favor of Goons, 14-5, but the scoreboard is the same, 3-3. So HAVU, efficiency has been key there, capitalizing on their only power play opportunity, get some other good goals here. But again, in this overtime situation, I'm still a bit concerned about what we've seen on the defensive side for HAVU, especially when it comes to the neutral zone. You got to feel like Nasuseli and Sibelius are just getting beat a little bit too much. They're getting split a little bit too much from the speed of the forwards of Goons. So some adjustments are going to have to be made here, because a mistake like that will cost them the game. Goons now trying to send that one up, unable to do so. But Jay Toro in alone. Quick shot off from PQ Roger. Kind of looked like a nothing play at first, but Jay Toro was just able to beat the defenseman wide and get a shot on net. Kind of a interesting play right there, but again, that's sort of been symptomatic of this HAVU game so far, as their defensemen either simply getting beat a lot of the time, and that can't happen. Jay Toro, big shot on, turned aside by Hanselino. Wanso leading this one up the left-hand side. Trying to send over to Dominotti. Lightning unable to get it. Dominotti brings it in. Wanso picks it up. Recovered now, and Jay Tor will lead the rush up the left wing side. Both defensemen up into the play. Beautiful pass up. Unable to get a handle on it was Piku Roger, and the counterattack now coming out from HAVU. Piku Roger, good defense at the line. A great poke right there in the neutral zone from Lightning, but HAVU maintains possession. Nasuseli with the dump. J-Tor all the way back. Can he handle one on the hot three-man forecheck? But he does come up with it. Passed up. Kriketsi trying to break that one in. Will not get possession and forced to reset our Goons. HAVU with the puck once again. Sibelius taking his time with it, then sends it in, but no one's going to be home. They will have to drop back. A big slap pass up. Picked up right now for Lightning. L skating, and the puck trickles just wide. No shot on net, but that one was dangerously close to perhaps finding a way in. Hanselino not in bad position, but any goaltender out there can tell you, sometimes puck will just find a way in. In on the forecheck is Cascatalo, a nice bump. He will get the recovery. Back to Jay Toro, over to Kriketsi. Kriketsi winds up a big shot block from Puanzo. Stung him a little bit, but he's okay. Nasustelia over to Dominotti. A great little pass, but they were offside as we have hit the 11:23 mark here of overtime. We will be seeing a pause coming out, and that will be coming from HAVU here. So perhaps looking to take that time out, get those stamina bars refreshed here. They may have something in mind off of this neutral zone draw that they're wanting to break out here. We'll have to see perhaps what they have in mind, or perhaps they just wanted to refresh those stamina bars. Again, if you don't use that timeout, you lose it. So HAVU wanting to capitalize on every single resource that they have at their disposal here. But it's interesting to see it coming out here in a neutral zone draw. See what they want to try to do here. Dominotti gets the tie up, but they will just reset it. So no quick zone entry play by the looks of it. Puanzo does gain the line. Sent back, Villikun. Back to Puanzo, looking for the low cycle there. Passed into traffic. J-Tor was right there, but Dominotti now still has the puck behind the net, protecting it well against the wall. Looking for the pass towards the middle, but nothing was there. Piku Roger now. Sent over Kriketsi with the puck. Has Lightning in the middle. Feeds. Oh, it went past Lightning and Piku Roger. Both looked like they took whacks at it. Quick shot on the short side. Kriketsi looking for a loose puck there. Was just a little bit too far away to get the pickup. Nasustelia now. Resetting again, not liking what he sees. Not a whole lot going on for them, but they do get the zone entry. Puanzo Can't get the puck through, but he's able to just bull rushes through and maintain possession. Villicoon sent back to the puck. Sibelius can't get the puck pickup. We're going to have a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Piku Roger with Lightning. Over to Lightning, and he scores! Hat trick hero! Overtime hero! Goons win 4-3 in overtime. Lightning with his third of the game from Piku Roger, and that will do it. Game 1 of this 2-game set going to Goons here. First game of the season. Put in the W column. And you gotta love it. What a way to end it. Hat trick for Lightning there. Beautiful pass over. Just sent what looked like, at least from that angle, through the 5-hole there as Hanselino trying to make that adjustment across. And it can happen just like that, as quick as that. Goons find pay dirt in overtime and take that very important first game of the season, and a matchup that could be very important. I mean, a points of points for HAVU, but they did battle their way back. A lot of positives to take from this game, but also a lot of things to work on. Again, the amount of times where slap passes worked, or their defensemen were split, or if they were beat wide right there, that's either a build, something that needs to be adjusted with the build, or something with positioning. Something's got to change right there for HAVU. Hard to say what it is, from up here and without getting a great look at their build. Also, it's all in a completely different language, so good luck to me. Oh, yeah, all in Swedish, too. So, just, again, a very, very solid performance from Goons here. As you can see, just like the stats look super lopsided when you look at the shots, but everything else kind of, a bit more even when it comes down to it. HAVU, I think, did a great job of battling back, capitalizing on those opportunities. Of course, they were 1-for-1 on that power play. It's a great start to the season here. But, you're going to need... you guys still got some things to clean up. Again, you don't want to find yourselves in that 2-0 hole early in the first period. Slow starts can, doom you throughout the course of the season, and you can't consistently get beat deep. Whether it's them splitting the D, whether it's getting those slap passes off, whether those long saucers, getting beat wide, getting beat through the middle. It happened in almost every single way when it came to the HAVU defensive pairing of Sibelius and Nasustelia, and you hate to harp on it, but that's a key point that we brought up in the pregame. Can that new defensive pairing, can Sibelius make that transition? And it seemed to be that so far, it's been a bit rougher for them in the early going here. We'll have the second matchup coming to you in just a little bit. But first, a quick word from our lovely sponsors here at Sports Gamer.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
Tähän sopisi lenkki kuin valettu.
No niin, olkapa hyvä.
Wilhelm Valu sopii kuin valettu mihin vaan.
All right, so preparing for the second game of 2 between Goons and HAVU Esports. Really a lot to talk about after that first matchup, as Goons really kind of dominated that first period. The second period went to HAVU, and then from there on out, it was an even battle, and it was even on the scoreboard until in overtime, Goons found a way to get the job done, and it just came from an unfortunate kind of play where Sibelius went to get that puck on the boards. Not really a mistake of his own. It was a solid play. He just didn't get that puck pickup, and it was a 2-on-1. Piku Roger and Lightning there. So when you think about some of these goals, it comes down to Sibelius getting beat a few times. But again, on that last one especially, it's hard to really fault him. He made the right decision. Sometimes the puck just doesn't bounce your way, but that's the risks that have to be sometimes taken in overtime. Otherwise, you're giving up a zone opportunity. So I like the aggression coming out from Sibelius, looking relatively comfortable on the offensive side of things. Of course, having that goal right there, but it comes down to HAVU as a whole, as an entire 5-man group, to play some better team defense from Nasustelia and Sibelius, be a bit further back or a bit more ready to transition on those rush plays, because again, them getting kind of beat with those slap pass plays and split up the middle, it's something that you can't allow to happen. Team like Goons is pretty solid, but if you go up against an H-Red squad, a Frölunda squad, and they see that weakness, they read that weakness early, it could be a lot more than a 2-goal deficit in the first period that you have to deal with. Credit where credit's due, of course. HAVU getting back into that, tying that game up. Excellent power play opportunity, staying in it. Even when they went down 3-2, they tied it up once again. But in the end, Goons was able to get that final marker there and picking up their first win of the season. So they start off with a pretty 1-0. HAVU 0-1 so far. They have secured a point, so if they are able to pick up this second win here, you leave the day with 3 out of 4 points. And if you're HAVU, that's a great way to leave things. And if you're Goons here, you want to definitely try to get the 4 out of 4. But if not, maybe try to push for overtime. But these guys are all competitive. If you're on Goons, you're not thinking about overtime. You're thinking of win number 2 on the season. You're thinking of the dagger. You're thinking of sticking that in the heart of HAVU Gaming here in this second game and looking at the pros and cons of that. I would say, Goons did a great job. It was just some goals that went in. That kind of floater shot from Billy Kuhn, didn't really expect that one to go in. I'm not too sure. I still can't really tell. It looked like a deflection, looked like it hit off something, but when I saw the replay, maybe it was just a kind of a rough look for Saprix, maybe slightly out of position. Again, hard to kind of dissect when we don't have the in-tight close replays at all times here, but nonetheless, they got the win at the end of the day. That's the most important. The goalie stats, his personal save percentage, the goals against, that can all be fixed as this season goes on. The wins are what is going to keep you in a position to get back to those playoffs and get some seeding, which could be beneficial to see you deeper in the hunt here. So we're preparing for this second game here as the teams are looking to get matched up in just a matter of moments here. I want to kind of rewind the clock back a little bit to see how much, Goons was able to stretch that game out. And that's where they seemed to be very comfortable after the first period when they were first able to get a lot of the zone time and a lot of the attacking time. It was the simple plays in the beginning for Goons that got the job done. Back to the point, shot on net. It seemed like HAVU was more waiting for those prime opportunities. And it wasn't until they just started throwing the puck on net where they started to get those chances in. And even though the shots were few and far between there for HAVU Gaming, they did get enough on the score sheet to keep that one close here. But you got to think they might want to pull the trigger a little bit more, especially considering where you saw some of those goals coming in from. Sibelius getting that shot from the point that went in. Villikun with 2 goals, one of them being kind of a floater, the other one a one-time which hit Saprix and then bunny hopped over him and then fell into the net. A bit of a tough break right there, but if you're HAVU, you got to remember that in the second matchup and maybe not look for the super, super high quality and just throw pucks on net at times and test Saprix from all those angles. Test Saprix from all locations as well as you got a quick look at the prize pool here, but a closer look here at the locker room here is, elite edges all the way across for all of these guys, and I'm assuming playmakers and puck-moving defensemen at this point. We're very well versed in the meta that EU brings to the table here. And as we are in April, the meta is pretty solid right now. Not too many major gameplay patches, at this point in the year here. So as far as we're concerned, what you see is what you're going to get in this ECL spring season here. Puck drop just a few moments away. Again, big special shout out to the sponsors of Sports Gamer in the ECL spring season, Kovalon Lakritzi, Wilhelm, and ST Hockey. And after this game, we have our second matchup between Frölunda HC and Sawo Esports. You're not going to want to go anywhere. That will be a barn burner of a matchup. We're going to get to see the new and improved, definitely probably improved, you're hoping, for Frölunda team. They got some crazy names on there, including one former HAVU player in Flyer Kung, and of course, Sawo Esports, the team that shocked the ECL Elite last season, making returns. See if they can get back into that second seed, or if they can't, I'm sure they prefer a much, much better result in the postseason. So, again, just a few moments away from puck drop here. We'll see if HAVU can get the so important win here and get 3 out of 4 points for the day. Will really kind of save themselves. And if they can't, only 1, maybe 2 points if they hit overtime again. Well, the 1 point would be pretty bad. The 2 points wouldn't be horrible. But if you're HAVU here, this is a team that you're likely going to be fighting for a playoff spot with, or at least fighting for seeding if all things, go as planned for this HAVU team. And if you're Goons as well, if this turns out to be a HAVU iteration, which is weaker than years past, and you find yourself sort of struggling against that, you're going to want to, be able to change some things as well. But game 2 underway. HAVU in the white and green. Goons now in the black and red. Early start. HAVU getting that puck in. Lightning. Nice breakout pass. Kriketsi. And Piku Roger gets the puck back. Just sends a quick shot on. Kind of crosses up Sibelius a bit and just throw that on net, trying to test Hanselinho. Great poke right there. Oh, the pass between the legs for Kriketsi, looking for Piku Roger to cut towards the net, but he preferred to stay on the one-time short side, and they don't connect. In comes Sibelius by himself to get that puck in. Dominointi recovers. Getting bumped, maintaining possession for the time being, but Lightning now has it. Over to Piku Roger, looking to beat wide. Oh, can't quite get the puck over to Keskitalo. Sent in, great pass right there, and a nice shot from Lightning on that forehand. No one-time opportunity due to the handedness, but still got a nice shot on, looking for the deflection. Piku Roger there. The puck doesn't get through. J. Toro picks it up once again. Now Lightning has it. Sent back, Kriketsi just takes the shot on traffic once again, but puck skitters just wide. Dominointi passed over, and Puanzo has it for a second, does retrieve. To the middle, Villikun sent over to Dominointi. They just don't connect. There was all kinds of space on that left-hand side of the net. Nasustelia down low. Puanzo, nice little move towards the middle, trying to get a shot on, deflected out of play. That will force an offensive zone face-off here. But a good start for HAVU so far. Liking what I'm seeing so far. Getting some good cycles going. Looking for good shooting opportunities as well. And a lot of time on attack. And nice face-off win. Quick shot off from Sibelius. Puck doesn't get through. J. Toro sauces it up. Good positioning from Sibelius to break that up and not allow Piku Roger to get possession. Dominointi. Nice little give and go. Puanzo trying to split his way up the middle. Passed over to Villikun. Unable to get the shot away. Kriketsi now with a bit of space. Trying to get around Nasustelia. What a bit of L-skating right there. Very precise and very clean. Creating a bit of space. Unable to get a whole lot of follow-up off that. Sibelius now taking it in. Stops up on the half-bolt. And puck knocked loose off of Puanzo's stick. J. Toro slowing it down. Kriketsi midway through the first. Looking to get this breakout going. Sent up to Keskitalo. Now Piku Roger has it off the loose puck. Oh, a pass out front for Lightning. Unable to get the shot away. May have been broken up by a stick of the defense. Here comes Kriketsi. Definitely looking for that hit. And Nasustelia perhaps sensing that impending doom. Turns back the other way. Nice jump and chase. Puanzo can't get it off the hop. But the follow-up, Dominointi gets it and gets bonked for his troubles. Oh, a huge, massive collision in response there. J. Toro will be injured. I think that was Sibelius laying that boom. Dominointi down low. Sorry, that was Nasustelia. Now Dominointi has it. Passed up, looking for the shot, and nice little poke out of the zone. Can't quite get a 2-on-1. Looks like Piku Roger didn't have enough stamina. Lightning and back to J. Toro, who puts the shot on. And gets aggressive and keeps that puck in. Piku Roger now. Bit of L-skating there. Read quite well from Dominointi. But they're able to get the puck out. J. Toro now tried to send it to Piku Roger. Pass just off. They get it back once again. Shooting. I gotta hope that was deflected. Otherwise, new stick may be in order for Piku Roger. Nasustelia now with the puck. Sent back to Puanzo. Gains the line. Keskitalo retrieves. Late in this first period, still looking for the opening goal in this game. Puanzo with a good bit of pressure. Dominointi, they do maintain possession. Shot on. Deflected away, and Kriketsi will break it out. Trying to go up the middle. Excellent job by Nasustelia and Sibelius there. They're not going to get split this time, and they close them off and don't allow Lightning to get into the zone. Trying to send that one in. We are going to have a stoppage here. A power play coming up from HAVU. It'll be interference, so didn't quite see it, but we know how interference works this year. Yeah, just the slightest bump right there. You know, pretty tough break there for Keskitalo, but again, it's been called that way all year, so he will sit for 2. And HAVU Gaming will go off to the power play once again. They're 1 for 1 this season so far. They looked good on their one opportunity. We'll see if they can do it once again here. Puck back, Nasustelia over to Sibelius. Nice bit of work from him, and a quick pass in front was Villikun. They couldn't connect. Good defense. Dominointi sent over. Villikun has it. Back to Dominointi. Looking to establish. Just holding that puck there. Time ticking away, and it goes in right there. A loose puck picked up by Dominointi, and the animation of doing so looks like it put it behind Sapreeks. It's actually going to be counted as an own goal there from the lack of replay. Dominointi getting credit for it. Another power play goal for HAVU, and in the dying moments of the first, they take a 1-0 lead here. Tough break for Goons, but just going to show you, going to the box could have dire ramifications, excuse me. And just like that, HAVU taking that lead. Some good physical play from both of these teams towards the end of that first period, but it is HAVU getting that opening marker there on the power play. Once again, 2 for 2 to start off the season. Not too bad of a percentage if you ask me. And 0 registered shots. That's how good they are. They don't need to shoot the puck on net. They just get given goals by the game. Perfect. We all know, though, of course, when its own goal happens, it does not count as a registered shot. So, bit of a tough break from Saprix, who allowed 3 on 5 shots in the previous game, now has allowed 1 on 0 shots. So, yeah, it's not exactly the start he wants to the season, but again, if you get those wins, those stats can be fixed later on. You're not going to be too worried about that as a goaltender. You can't be too worried about that as a goaltender here in the Elite Division. You just got to keep pushing here, and Goons are going to have to keep pushing now to get this tie. Second period underway right now. Face-off won by Keskitalo. Jay Toro finds Piku Roger here in the neutral zone. Keskitalo, nice bit of else getting sent to Kriketsi. Nice little stride deke right there to create some space into the middle. Beautiful play by Sibelius to force the puck off. Nice little tie-up against the boards. Billy Kuhn gets pressured by Jay Toro. Tried to send the puck up the boards, but Piku Roger has it. Keskitalo can't get the puck through, but a bit of space now. Dominointi trying to cut in, goes on the back end, and he scores! Beating Saprix on the glove side is Dominointi, beating Kriketsi wide and getting a bit of a partial breakaway. Not a whole lot of space to get to that onto the forehand side, but he still beats Saprix on the glove side. That backhand had eyes, and Dominointi puts HAVU Gaming up 2-0. What a start for them, and now it's going to have to be Goons who respond and try to come back from a 2-goal deficit, but HAVU Gaming making the most of their opportunities now. Oh, wicked wrister coming out from Piku Roger. They're just looking to pick a corner. The puck moving out. Billy Kuhn. Bit of skating right there, but Jay Toro says no. Those two guys have faced each other numerous times in finals and playoffs when they were, of course, on the Ferlinda team and the HAVU team in the past years. That one will go for offside. About 15 minutes left here in this second period. Goons need some kind of response. They don't want this game to continue to go on much longer with the 2-goal deficit, or desperation mode is going to have to come out, and that's where HAVU's really going to make you pay. Sibelius gets the puck taken off of him. Lightning, beautiful play, sent back to Piku Roger. No shot registered right there. Bit of a missed opportunity for Goons, to say the least. It wasn't a bad look from Lightning, but it almost seems like Piku Roger wasn't quite prepared for it. Maybe looking to just crash the net on a follow-up opportunity. Lightning opting not to shoot. And that opportunity gone by the wayside. Bit of a bouncing puck. Lightning gets to it, and he does recover the loose puck. Great forecheck over to Piku Roger. But right in his face was Nasu Stelia. Goons, the pressure is on right now. Kriketsi with the bump. Keskitalo gets the puck back. Kriketsi now. Getting down low. Back to Jay Toro. Shot on. Hits a body in front. And here comes HAVU. Over to Billy Kuhn. He gets the zone. Sent back to the middle there. No one home. Good play again by Jay Toro behind the net to break that one up. But Billy Kuhn on the pressure gets it back. Puwanso now. Behind the net, battling with Kriketsi, who gets the puck momentarily. But right back in, Billy Kuhn, and once again, Jay Toro has been a menace in the defensive zone behind the net, reading those plays with precision there. Definitely seeming more comfortable back on that left-hand side. Bouncing puck here. Bit of a hot potato in the neutral zone as HAVU will reset all the way back in their end. I think that was Dominointi working that one up to Puwanso, and what a chop right there to try to keep that one alive. Nice bit of creativity, but ends up not really amounting to a whole lot, but you love to see that coming out from the winger of HAVU. Nice pass up, Dominointi. Has a bit of space, L skates to create more. Nasu Stelia back to Dominointi, looking for the shot, but can't connect. Here comes Kriketsi, a great great poke by Puwanso. Has had quite a few of them in the neutral zone in this matchup so far. Passed over, a bit errant right there. Nasu Stelia will have to react. Nice bit of a interference run by Puwanso, just getting back and cutting off the forechecker momentarily. Down low. Dominointi battling for it against Kriketsi. The heavy hitter of Goons has the puck and moves it out. Piku Roger up that left-hand side over to Lightning. Back on the puck is Dominointi. Goons really unable to get anything established right now. The layers of defense of HAVU, which they've been known for in the past, are really starting to come back alive here. Nice hit on the blue line, and here comes the counterattack. Lightning over to Jay Toro, who can't handle that pass. Once again, Goons not going to get a whole heck of a lot there. Big hit that could create something, but again, they can't get the puck possession off of the pass. There's unable to settle it right there, Goons. It's got to be a bit frustrating here because they're making some good plays. They're trying to create some space with these transitions. They're unable to amount to anything. And towards the end of this second period here now, still a 2-0 game that looked like a pass that went through and hit the goaltender, turned aside by Saprix. And you got to feel like if you're Saprix, every shot that comes towards you, you're worried about. Piku Roger can't get that puck through. Big pass up, trying to hit the stretch. That was Villikun jetting down the side, who was, I got to say, not seemed out of place whatsoever. Playing right wing for HAVU, I'd say definitely one of the stronger points of this HAVU lineup has been Villikun on that wing. He's, I mean, obviously has a couple goals to show for it. Have yet to see him really make any sort of critical mistake. He's been great on the break-ins. He's been great making reads to get himself open for those stretch pass opportunities, and he's been terrific in the offensive end and on the forecheck pretty much anywhere. Just goes to show you, sometimes defensemen, the superior trail players. No, I'm definitely not biased. Anyway, hey, well, at least it's two for two now for HAVU instead of, 2 for 1 on the shots versus goals. But again, if you're Goons, it's a bit frustrating. You're getting these counterattack plays, but you're not able to connect on them, and you're running out of time now. Third period, you're still down by 2, unable to find that goal. And as it gets, more and more down to it, it can get tougher to beat Han Salinio as he gets more settled in. Obviously, a tremendous goaltender. We mentioned it too, though. Saprix, definitely not a bad goaltender in his own right. Not the start of the season that he has wanted to see so far. But Goons going to need to get him some goal support as well. You can't win any games when you're scoring 0 goals, so it's up to Goons and the offense right here to get this one back and help out their goaltender. Nice poke right there, but HAVU gets that line. Piku Roger now trying to self-sauce a bit too far ahead, but he is able to get possession for a brief moment. Dominoiti can't keep possession. Big hit coming out from Jay Toro there in the neutral zone. Just steamrolled. I think it might have been Sibelius right there. Dominoiti with the puck. Gets it poked off, and here comes Piku Roger. It's Jay Toro, who will have some space on the left wing side. Breaks it in. Pass across. Lightning can't hit the shot, but there it is. The follow-up opportunity. Lightning scores again right there. Kriketsi bringing that puck in. I think he just lost the puck for a second, and it went right to Lightning's stick, who sends that one home. It doesn't matter. Kriketsi will get the assist anyway. I believe Jay Toro with the secondary. Lightning with his 4th goal on the year in just his 2nd game. I mean, 2 goal per game pace, definitely not bad. Probably not sustainable, but just what the doctor ordered here for Goons to begin their recovery in the 3rd period. They've halved the deficit, 2-1 game, and now they need to capitalize on this momentum and try to get that tie. Jay Toro pressured by 2 men. Dominoiti, beautiful pass back to Villikun. Puck loose. Saprix can't get the cover. Piku Roger fortuitously gets the bounce. Kriketsi sent back over. Now Jay Toro. A bit of a dangerous pass to the middle, but Keskitalo has it. Sent back. Kriketsi gets the puck. Piku Roger has it down low. L skates to the middle. Pass to the middle. Keskitalo scores. Sends that one 5-hole. 2 quick strikes coming out from Goons. Piku Roger to Keskitalo, who buries it. Kriketsi getting another assist right there. Beautiful job by him to keep that puck in and keep it low, as you saw right there. Took a hit for his trouble. L skating by Piku Roger, a thing of beauty. Pass to Keskitalo, who sends it in through the 5-hole. And just like that, we are tied here in this 3rd period. 14:20 left. Still plenty of time for either of these 2 teams to get some more goals. But all the momentum, you got to think, in the favor of Goons now. They're looking to capitalize on that with a quick zone entry, broken up, however, by the defensive HAVU. Reset all the way back in their own end. Kriketsi sent over to Jay Toro. Up the middle now. Sibelius taking it back, sends it to Puanzo, who gains the line. Puanzo now back to Dominoiti. Looking to the middle, will take it behind the net to Villikun. Villikun back down low, and guess who's there? Jay Toro. He's been there all evening. You do not have any time or space as a forward behind that net. Jay Toro says, this is his house. Stay out of my territory. And that will be Lightning resetting now to Kriketsi for Goons. Once again, bit of a neutral zone battle picking up here is Nasu Stelia. Beautiful bank pass to Puanso. Even better skill stick from Kriketsi, but Puanso hungry for that puck, keeps it alive. Dominointi, quick shot. Testing that short side, Saprix turns him away. Puanso with a quick pass out. Good position from Keskitalo to disrupt that and not allow Villikun the shot. Shot through, though, from Sibelius. A follow-up opportunity from Puanso doesn't go through. A lot of pressure coming out from HAVU. They maintain. They can't get the shot away. That was Puanso right there looking to pull the trigger. Well played by GOONS. Kriketsi way up the wall, though. Not really the time or space for J Toro to send that one through. Dominointi paid for his trouble. Get Bash Brother checked right there near the bench. But he will be leading that breakout now. Beautiful sauce over to Puanso. One touch deke to create some space. And Dominointi just can't get that puck. PQ Roger now. Beautiful bit of skating and stick work. Gets that puck in low. Trying to send that one across. It bounces through. Lightning gets a whack at it. Hanselino turns it aside. Dangerous plays right now, but GOONS keeping it in on the short side once again. Hanselino will cover that puck up. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Are we destined for overtime once again? We could be just. These two teams seemingly incredibly evenly matched here. Offensive zone draw. Shot on from J Toro. We've seen that play once before. And the same result. Turned aside there as that was a nice shot coming out from Kriketsi, cutting across the goaltender. Not too sure if it hit something, but it did end up going wide. Puanso now. Hit Sibelius. Quick pass up to Dominointi. Nice little bit of precision passing there, but they're unable to gain the line cleanly. Kriketsi now. Forced to reset. Has a couple passing opportunities, looking for the clean one, opting to try to skate it in through his own accord. And now a dump and chase coming out from Dominointi and HAVU, unable to pick the puck back up. J Toro breaking it out once again. He's been a huge part of this breakout coming out from GOONS there, and a quick opportunity. HAVU almost getting an in-tight shot. PQ Roger. Now J Toro has it. Both defensemen down low. That's Lightning and Keskitalo playing the points right now as Kriketsi and J Toro go to work. Trying to send down the boards, but well read by Villikun. He knows all the tricks. Don't try to do anything. Nasu Stelia. Sent back to Sibelius now. Over to Villikun, to Dominointi. Quick bit of passing. Puanso gets it poked off. And that will clear the zone. PQ Roger in the battle with Dominointi. Still battling, gets a bump off and will be reset. However, an errant pass. The pursuit not close enough for GOONS. 20 seconds left in this third period. Puanso, I'm going to get that puck. One last chance for one of these teams. It looks like GOONS will be looking to get it for themselves. Slowing it down in the neutral zone. No pass there. Kriketsi sends it up. Lightning, puck poked off by Dominointi. HAVU looking to get one more shot on. They will not be able to do so. Overtime once again between GOONS and HAVU Gaming here. As we're going to get another look at that Keskitalo goal, all set up by a beautiful bit of edge work from PQ Roger into the middle, and Keskitalo just guides that one through the 5-hole, and that is the game time goal. 2 goals in quick succession for GOONS. And yeah, it is 2-2. Trust us. In 2 goals in quick succession, and because of that, we will be having overtime here. HAVU with the time on attack advantage, the shot advantage going to GOONS. Even though HAVU has been looking to pull the trigger a bit more, it's been a bit tougher for them at times. Some shots sailing wide, some of them getting blocked. But on the flip side, same thing for GOONS. They've been really, especially in that third period, sending pucks on and, shots from the point. A lot of shots being blocked. A lot of shots kind of sailing wide or deflecting off something and going wide as well there. So who's to say what's going to happen in overtime? But if you're GOONS, you're feeling good because you've guaranteed yourselves 3 out of these 4 points. If you're HAVU, you have 2 points right now, but you really want to try to get that third to make this day as good as not as good as it can be, but, after losing that first one, definitely as good as it can be. So here we are, overtime between GOONS and HAVU. Kriketsi looking for Lightning there, but PQ Roger had jumped offside and was not able to get back across that line. Really kind of looking forward to seeing what these two teams, what their mentality is going to be here in this overtime. And we haven't seen HAVU getting beat on those deep sort of passes there, those long Omahas, or, getting beat wider We're getting beat up the middle there. Sibelius, nice play right there, seeming like he's shaking off the nerves of that first game. He's playing a much, much more solid defensive game. 3-on-2 developing now. Puanzo looking to beat wide, gets a shot away. The secondary opportunity turned aside by Supreeks. The rebound was there for the taking, and Supreeks just got back across to the glove side to turn that away with a massive pad save. Could have been over just like that. But we have an offensive zone face-off instead. HAVU in the aggressive set. Tie-up opportunity, but Piku Roger comes in and swoops in and gets it, looking for the self-sauce to get around Sibelius. He just has great body position there and turns it away. Jay Toro forced to retrieve this. Looking for the slap pass opportunity. Hits off of Villikun, however. Speaking of, Villikun almost got steamrolled. I think Jay Toro may have let off right there as he realized that could have been charging. Just an insanely well-disciplined and well-played game. These two games from Jay Toro have been great. Pass up to Lightning, and he scores! Just like that, the pass across. Kriketsi finds Lightning, and he's the hero. Once again, Goons take the second game by a score of 3-2 in overtime, taking 4 out of the 4 points, and HAVU only able to muster 2 with 2 losses on the night. 0-2 will be HAVU. 2-0 will be Goons. What a play right there to pass to the middle, just beating him on that blocker side. The gold helmet, well earned from Lightning. 4 points, well earned from this Goons team. What a start to the season for them, and what a bit of back and forth action here on a prime time Sunday. Coming at you from Sports Gamer. ECL Elite spring season is now officially been kicked off in crazy fashion. We're seeing 2 playoff probables going head to head, and Goons in this matchup getting the better of it. 2 overtime wins. Lightning, I would say 2 massive goals. Well, he had 2 massive goals in overtime, but he had 5 total. 5 total today. Hat-trick in the first game, 2 goals in this second game. Just absolutely unreal performance coming out from, the winger of Lightning here. And you're seeing some stats there. Kriketsi just silently having a 3-assist game. Dominoiti had a couple big goals. Villikun again, a couple assists right there. Nothing for Puanzo right there. A bit unfortunate there for HAVU. Some things to still be desired. Again, you have the time on attack, but if you're only registering 6 shots off of 7 minutes time on attack, you have to kind of, at that point, maybe consider that you need to shoot the puck a bit more. Time on attack is one thing, but you have to be able to generate some chances. You have to be able to test that goaltender, especially with the way those pucks seem to be going in on Supreeks. You got to figure that, maybe the bounces aren't going his way. Maybe, especially after he's a bit shaken after that first game. And the second one didn't start off much better with that own goal going in. And then I think even the next shot he faced going in, because it was 1 registered shots and 2 goals against. But once again, I don't think Supreeks is going to mind his likely ghastly personal stats when he's got 2 wins in that W column for his team so far this season. So thank you guys so much for joining us so far. We got another big matchup here coming up between Frölunda and Savo Esports. But right now we will be heading to a quick break as we get the table set for those 2 teams. Don't go anywhere.